All rise. Support court with Judge Van Der Bee is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1076, Paul case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Mr. Paul.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you back.
Good to see you.
Okay, all right. And the last time you were here, we were here for your daughter. You had both her children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who is this?
This is my youngest daughter, Kayla, and we have her kid now, so we're trying to somehow get some more income because she's not giving us really nothing. And we just...
You all are just that great of grandparents. Your children want to leave
We
their
truly
children
are.
with
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Well, they did such a good job raising me. They might as well.
Excuse me, Miss Paul. Give me an opportunity to speak with your parents, and I promise you I will come over here to you, okay?
Got it.
Okay.
I think my mama always been jealous of me, honestly. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
Sounds like y'all need therapy court instead of support court.
Jealous of her?
That's what she said.
Is that why you went missing for a year and a half?
Missing?
I was taking care of business.
At 16?
Yes.
What kind of business at 16?
You know what? Let's
Anyway.
finish this business.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
With the
They all
child.
up in my business.
Well, you started it, but I'm going to continue it from here, okay? All right.
I believe
Mr.
she
and
don't
Mrs.
have
Paul.
any business since we have her child
Okay.
living with us.
How old is this child?
What is he, 6 months now?
6 months, yeah.
Oh, it's a newborn.
Yeah,
Yes.
You left your newborn baby with your parents?
every day.
Well, I mean, people make mistakes. And
So
I'm trying to...
he's a mistake?
Wow.
You knew what you
pretty
were
much.
doing.
If I could take it back, I would, honestly. But
If you could take what back?
Really?
everything that's happened over the last year and a half.
So you were pregnant within the last year and a half. Are you speaking about taking that back?
Yes, it was a mistake. People make mistakes all the time.
Our grandchild is not a mistake, okay?
I'm
You're
going
right.
to
I love
I'm
him.
going to act like you did
You
not
love
just say
him?
that.
Yes.
I'm going to act
Show
like
it.
you did not just say that.
Wow.
And we're going to move forward with what's going on today.
Okay.
The reality is that you have a 6-month-old baby boy who you passed off to your parents. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. They're here today because they want you to pay child support for your son.
Okay. In my defense, they like set up the baby shower and all of that. I never
What does
signed up
that
for any
mean?
of that. And
What?
at the baby shower, they let me know
What?
that if it was anything that I need, they would be there.
Right.
And I need
They-
them right now.
wait a
and
minute.
So they
Oh.
should be here.
Hold on.
Excuse
Let's
us?
rewind. Mrs. Paul, give me 1 minute, okay? Give me 1 minute. Let's rewind something. They threw you a baby shower and told you whatever you needed, they would be there to help, right? Not to, is that a yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
They said they would be there to help, not necessarily take parentage away from you for your child. You understand that, right?
I understand.
They're grandparents. They're not parents.
Exactly.
Yes.
So don't you believe you should be financially supporting your baby boy while he's with your parents?
Hello.
I do, but at the same time,
But-
y'all doing it for Christy. Why can't you do it for me?
Well, and you think that's right?
That had nothing to do with that.
I mean, it's only fair.
So because
Life is
they
not
have
fair.
your sister's children, they should take in a new baby?
I only had 2 of my own kids.
Well, you gonna do
Now I
whatever you
have
want to
3.
do.
I honestly think that it's only fair.
How? Make sense of that.
Fair?
Mrs. Paul.
I'm
Mrs.
trying.
Paul.
I'm actually trying.
Hold on 1 second, Miss Paul. Mrs. Paul, you are asking some great questions, but they should come from me, okay?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm
Just,
sorry,
just
Your
give
Honor.
me a minute.
Okay.
Just give me a minute. I understand the frustration. You all are grandparents. I remember correctly, Mr. Paul retired,
Yes, ma'am.
and you all have inherited a newborn baby. So I can definitely understand the frustration. But
yes,
just
ma'am.
give me a moment to get your daughter's side of the story here, okay?
Okay, yeah, because I should be living my best life right now.
You say that, baby.
Traveling see in the world?
I do not
not
necessarily
changing
disagree
diapers.
with
They
that.
always act broke. It's crazy.
Whether they act like they have money or broke, the point is that they have raised you and your sister. They should not be raising you and your sister's children.
Yes, ma'am, I hear that, but I'm actually trying. I graduated high school.
Congratulations.
I'm in residency school.
Congratulations.
And Christy, on the other hand, who
We're not talking about
who
her.
knows what
Excuse
she's
me,
doing in
excuse me, we're not talking about
Okay.
Christy. We're here to talk about you. Let's not put any blame or anything on her. First of all, she's not here to defend herself.
Right.
Secondly, we're talking about a newborn baby here that belongs to you. So,
Yes, ma'am.
congratulations for graduating high school, being in school,
A year later.
but you're a parent now.
I'm there.
You're a parent now. And that's where I come in to make sure that you financially take care of this child.
Thank you.
Especially
understand.
since the child doesn't live with you.
Exactly.
And
I
hasn't
understand.
lived. She only kept him for a week.
A week, Your Honor.
Miss Paul, is that true?
Well, I had to get back to school.
So the answer is yes.
I'm out here trying to save lives. I mean, yes, but
But you're not trying to save your own
Oh.
baby's life?
Exactly.
What make that make sense?
when I have the time, I see him.
When? When's
Yeah,
the last
when?
time you came and
I
seen
was
him?
just there last week.
After
For
what, a
5
month?
minutes?
That's besides the point. I will make time.
How is
if
that
I
beside
need
the
to.
point?
This is their first time bringing up the time situation to me. So when it becomes a problem and they let me know, then I will make time.
Okay.
It's-
But it's your baby. This is a baby. A 6-month-old needs a lot more time, attention,
Exactly.
feeding,
And I don't have that.
diaper
That's why
change.
I gave him. Well,
Gave?
I'm,
Well, you didn't give him. You
Gay?
just left.
well, that's why he's with you all, because you all have time.
We don't have
You're
time.
retired. You have nothing but time.
We want to travel.
And live.
Well, take him with y'all.
Miss
He's
Paul,
6
Miss
wow.
Paul,
months
Miss Paul,
old.
Miss Paul.
Yes, ma'am.
Your parents came in here not to waste my time.
Thank you.
You obviously, with everything you're saying, is wasting my time because it's making 0 sense. 0. Do
Who's
you
the
know how
daddy
many
anyway?
parents have gone to school? Excuse me,
can't
I'm
speak
talking to
on
you. Address me.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Do you know how many parents have gone to school and have raised minor children? It happens every day, every single day. So you're not doing anything that's special. But since you're choosing this route, then your parents have to do what they have to do and make sure that you're at least financially supporting these children. Now, how much is it that you're making?
I make about $48,000
What?
a year. Here they go.
They didn't even know you were making this kind of money?
I mean,
Answer
they're
the
not the ones
question.
signing my
It's a
check.
yes or a no.
No,
You didn't tell your parents you're making this kind of money.
I didn't feel like I had to,
Why would you feel like that?
because it's my name that's on the check and not theirs.
You know
my
what? Let me move over to your parents for
Okay.
1 second.
This little selfish little girl of ours. Oh my Lord.
What is this about? What type of relationship do you all have?
Well, we thought it was pretty good, but evidently it's worse off than I thought. I mean, we raised her to be a better person, but evidently she went off track somehow. But
Probably that year she went astray. That
probably,
year and a half.
yeah.
Okay.
She went astray for a year and a half
But
when
you're-
she was 16.
What I want to know is who's the father? I mean, what is the father doing? I mean,
You know, that is a good question,
I
Mr.
mean-
Paul. Where is this child's father?
Do you even know who
Probably
he
in
is?
Hawaii with his wife or something.
What?
Oh,
I mean,
Why?
he's married?
I said it was a mistake. I said it was
Why
a
did
mistake.
oh,
Okay. Now
Don't call
it's
him a
making sense
mistake.
now.
Call what you did was a mistake, but the
Exactly.
baby is not a mistake.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's the only
Well, the mistake
boy
led
in the
to
family.
the baby, so kind of all sound like a mistake to me.
Okay,
But-
well, you know what? I'm not going to mistake these child support numbers once I give them to you, okay? Now, you said you make about $48,000 a year, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that brings your gross to $4,000, making your net $3,356.08. Do you have any other children?
No,
Okay.
I don't know.
don't.
Mr. Paul, what was that?
Trust me, I don't, and I don't
I don't
plan
know.
on it.
She may have some more that we don't know about. So
Okay. Well, hopefully, if that's the case, you all do not have to take those kids in either.
thank you, Anna.
Miss Paul, I mean, this is ridiculous. You left that baby with your parents, do not provide any financial support, and then have the audacity not even to tell your parents how much money you're making. That's just wrong.
I didn't think that I had to tell them how much money comes into
No.
my account.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Really?
You're wrong. And I'm not going to sit up here and play like you're not. I'm telling you to your face, you're wrong. So, net is $3,356.08. Who can, never mind. How much is health insurance for this baby?
What?
It's like 250.
250, yeah, 250.
For the baby alone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right, so we're also gonna make you reimburse health insurance of $250.
Excuse me?
That did you not hear me? You want me to say it a little louder? It's $250 for a health insurance reimbursement. Okay? Plus your child support obligation of $671.
Yes.
That brings monthly child support to $921.
Okay, well, if I gotta pay that, I'm not coming around. Like,
And you know what?
You're either gonna get
And
child
you know
support or
what?
time.
I missed something. I missed something because your parents asked for back pay.
Hello.
Back
They asked for back pay since the baby has been living with them. That comes out to $5,526, and I'm going to have you reimburse that at $100 a month.
Thank
so
you.
that $921 plus an additional $100 comes out to $1,021 that you're going to be paying your parents every month.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're
Even though
welcome.
I was coming to visit him and stuff, like,
Even though
Visit?
you were coming to
Yes.
visit, you just said something key. You said visit. You're the parent. They should be visiting,
Hello.
not the other way around. They've raised you and your sister. It's not their responsibility to raise your child. So since they have chosen to take on that responsibility, you're going to be responsible for the financial side. Is there anything further?
no, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything further, Mr. and Mrs. Harrell? I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Paul. I called you by your first name,
Yes,
Mr.
yes,
Paul.
that's okay. That's okay. Anything else, baby?
Well, let's take what we can get because anything else?
Okay. No, I
Just
think
want
that's
my
it.
money.
Okay. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, I'm sorry. Excuse me when you get done.
Yes, ma'am. Was there something else you needed to
No,
let me know?
ma'am.
Okay. I heard you mumble a little bit. I didn't know if you had something else to say.
I had something in my throat.
Oh, okay.
I bet you did.
Mrs. Paul. Mr. Paul, that's inappropriate.
Oh,
Mrs.
I'm sorry.
Paul.
I'm sorry.
We just need to make sure we need to set up visitation schedule because she does need to take care of them.
Yes, she does.
When we travel.
Well, here's the deal. Legally, you can't force her to do that, okay? The only thing you all can do is, make sure you maintain your custody, right? And she can see the baby, but that's going to depend on what she wants to do. If she doesn't want to visit the child, I can't make her do that, but I can make her pay.
Well, we'll rather take something instead of nothing.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a good life.
I will.
Hi guys, it's me, Judge Vonda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Paul case. Now you all may remember Mr. Paul. He brought his daughter previously because he had custody of her 2 children and wanted some child support. Similar situation here, right? He is bringing his youngest daughter to court, he and his wife this time, and they wanted her to pay them child support because as you heard it, they have been in possession of her child since the baby was 1 week old. Something interesting that you noticed about this case, Mr. Paul brought his wife this time. Well, in some cases, grandparents can be both petitioners. You can also have 2 respondents. It just depends on what's going on in the case. That's absolutely fine. You saw that mom was ordered to pay child support based on what she was making. You also noticed that the grandparents requested back child support in this case, and they received it, and mom was ordered to reimburse that as well.